Hello. It is live stream time. Back at it once again. Down in Coral Reaches, staring down at this beautiful region that has been shaping up for quite a while now, with the big city over on that side. We are looking through the clouds because it is just one of my favorite views. Looking down at things all the way from up here. There's such a beautiful vantage point as you watch the clouds slowly drift by. I wish there was a way I could increase the speed of the clouds. I think you probably can somewhere in this menu here. I'm sure you can increase the clouds, but I have no idea where or how. I could be wrong. Who knows? Is there anything here that gives me anything about clouds? Because we've got climate, but it only allows me to set the cloudiness, but not the speed of the cloud movements. Metrics, profiler metrics, no, this is memory and who knows, all kinds of stuff. I'll wait until more people join the stream and then ask that question if anybody is aware. So we are back in Coral Reaches. In the last live stream, we expanded out this entire area and built some of the farmlands. Sanctum, it's Dreadnought. How you doing, Dreadnought? Hope you are good. Hope you are well. How's everything going? Hope you're having yourself a fantastic day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I have a bowl of grapes sitting here next to me. There's the camera. Bowl of grapes and a Anarchy. And that's going to serve as my source of energy during the course of the evening. Hope you're good, Dreadnought. I'm hoping today I can do a little bit of expansion. I've been thinking about filling this spot in for a while now. I'm doing really good things. That's awesome to hear. Awesome to hear. This is a spot I have been looking at just getting done for a while. Like if I can get a bridge across here, that would be good. Grapes are the best. Yep, absolutely love them. Absolutely love these things called grapes. I could eat them all the time. I just got myself, well, not just, but I got myself a grape plant for my garden so that I can try and grow my own. And let's see how they will, how it's gonna go. We shall see how it goes. I see. So the slope here is very steep. Okay, so that's not gonna fly. I would love to be able to get a nice, okay, there we go, that works. So that's nice and straight. Oh no, so let's do that. So that's fairly straight, and then I think this one will get bent. I think I will bend these. What's the elevation is not too bad actually. It's actually minus 1.3. That's not bad at all. That's, okay, I see. Because I am slightly elevated, I get this beautiful little like thingamabob. I like this, even though I have no idea what I'm going to build here yet, but I like it. And then I think I can just bring this one in to meet up with this road over here. I think that might work out. Anyways, I missed ya. I went out last stream, so I wasn't there. No worries. You are here today, so that is fantastic. You know, it's always good. But yeah, as long as you're here today, hey, I'm happy, man. I am happy. Can I join this up like that? Does it look all right? It looks kind of funkadelic. First time chatter, first time watching live, 365. 365? That is amazing. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. It's always nice when somebody chooses to spend their otherwise... Ooh, no, I just messed up. Sorry. It's always nice when somebody chooses to spend their Saturday night with you. So, yeah, welcome to the stream. 365? 365? Sorry, 365? I'm happy to be here too. Ah, that is fantastic. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Super awesome to have you all here. Let's hope today we can get some decent building done, right? I want to do this actually. I want this road to, but I don't want it to look like this. So this is ugh. This is very yuck. If I do this, now you know what? Can we, if I modify it like this, I'll be messing up. I'll be messing up the zone tiles on this side, but I think that's a little bit better. Or maybe if I could get rid of the parking, it might also look a little bit better. Where's the part? Grass. So I can put grass, or I can put sidewalk and sidewalk. Then there's no parking here, and I think it will look a lot better if I do that. How's that? Oh, no. I see it's... Ah, okay, I know what the problem is. Okay, wait. You know what I need to do? I need to get back here, center this, wherever the center is. I think the center is here. If I center that, I think I can make it look a tad bit better. Maybe shift it out just a little bit more. Like that. There we go. Okay, cool. So then I think I can get rid of this. And if I go back to this chappy, I should be able to then do this. Maybe a little bit further. Nah, it comes back. No, it comes back. Let's try this and see. So if I make you make you 180. And oof, it's doing something wonky. Let's try it from turn off this chappy. Where is it? Is it you? Snap to zoning cell size. There we go. This needs to go out a little bit. Good times with him. Hello, South African. Hello, good times with him. How you doing? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Welcome, first time chatter. Always nice when you see first time chatters. It's always fantastic. Always fantastic to get first time chatters. You know what? Maybe let's just join this as a straight 180 like that. That's actually not too bad. Whereabouts are you, good times with them? Whereabouts in the world do you hail? I've been considering putting like bollards all around here, but I'm not 100% sure I want to do that. Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this actually. This is extending too far out. Hi, Bo. Am I a first time chatter? Yes, the thing is, hi, Bo. That already says exactly where you are, or at least where you are from. Yeah? Twitch is saying you're a first time chatter. When did you chat? Because Twitch should know unless you change your username. KZN is me home. Okay. You're a KZN person. Just next door to, well, not really next door to me actually, because I'm a Gauteng, so not really next door, but close enough. Close enough. Can't go from there. Can I do this? I think I can do that. And then good old KZN, home of the Zulu. How's that when I try? Ooh, maybe not ugh. You know, I mean it's ugh, but it's realistic. Things like this happen in real life, where the road does funkadelic things. And yes, I have Jacob Zuma knocking at my door. Good old Mkonto Wesizwe, eh? Nice. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining. Always good to have a fellow South African resident in the chat. I don't know how I feel about this though. My instinct wants to get rid of it, because this is just, this dip is too much. No, it's too much. I'm sorry, I can't. I cannot. So I gotta get rid of this. And you know what I'll do? I'll get rid of this. And then what I will do is I will level this out just a tad bit. I'm not sure if they actually balance out. Oh, they actually balance out quite nicely. That's cool. I'm gonna keep it like this rather. Where's my 90 degrees? Let's do that. And let's bring this one out over to, let's say there. And then I will, oh no. I'll join you up like this. And then I think I should be able to join this up as well. As long as it's a decent join. How does that look like? Let's see. Is this a decent join? I'm not convinced. I am not convinced. What if I started from here instead? Is that 180? That's 180. Yeah, okay, I think that's better. I think this is better. The road is giving Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe vibes. Zim vibes. Let's shrink this up and I'll flatten this area out a little bit. I think it will be fine if I flatten it out a bit, but it will be good if I just reclaim just a little bit of land here and do that. Okay, because then I think that's a little bit better, because that road was looking a little too wonky and funkadelic for my liking. And then we've got this bridge here. It's quite a high one, but I think it's fine. I think it will work. I think that will work. Okay. So now I have an alternative to join here and head out the city. I don't think I'm going to expand out in that direction anymore. I don't think I'll extend beyond this. Probably be forest mainly around here, maybe even here. Just a small little farm or something in that little spot. I want to try and fill out this area, just expand out the city a little bit in this direction. I think we've been focusing on this area for quite a while now. So if I can expand out the town into this area, I should stop saying city. This is a town as far as I'm concerned. But if I can expand it out into this area, then I can start sort of closing things off, and that's the plan. I'm looking at this road and I'm thinking more and more that I will be better off if I actually make this. If I make this rather a one of these. Just so things balance out a little bit better. What are you complaining about? What's overlapping here? What's overlapping? Ugh, let's just turn on Anarchy. I don't have time for this. Is that okay? It's okay. It's gonna work. Let's do that. Okay. I think it will be better this way. And I don't think I am going to continue with the split. So we'll go back to a regular road. The tram can occupy the outside tracks. That's fine. And I don't have a stop here. I'm not sure if I'll put a stop here. I'll see. Your city be looking better than 93% of SA. I shall take that as a compliment. Good times with them. I like your name. I will certainly be taking that as a compliment. Can I? So for this town, I'm trying to use a lot of these alley roads as opposed to the big ones and keep the big ones few and far in between. I don't think I'll use any big ones at the back here because I just want to create space where we can just build. The problem here is I don't know what this will look like as an alley road connecting off of here. I'm not entirely convinced it's going to look very nice. But what I can do is, I mean, after I've built out the space, I can always upgrade the road later. So let's turn off guidelines. And let me let's let this road stop here. And then we can bring in another one. I wonder if it would be worth crossing the railway here somewhere, or maybe I shouldn't. I should keep it the way it is. That's fine. Working out roads is always a fun challenge because I never want it to be like a complete grid. But at the same time, I don't want to get too funky with the roads because then it becomes a bigger challenge to work with. So I think this road, though, I can upgrade you. I can upgrade this to one of these, which I think should be fine. So you've got what's this thing? 2 lanes coming in, which I don't think is bad. I'm so bad with road layouts. Road layouts are all about how silly you want to make the roads, right? I like to think when I'm building things like this. So like for example, over here, I'm thinking in my head, I want to put 1x2s here. So I'm only leaving enough space for 1x2s. I don't think I'm going to put anything bigger than 1x3 at the most. So I let that be my guide. So if I put a road here, I'm going to continue 1x2s here, but here now I have room for 1x3s and 1x2s. And then that allows me to have a sort of dynamic looking set of neighborhoods. And that's the sort of thing that then guides how I lay out my roads. I wish I had a PS5 for CS2, but the game delay and exchange rate do not help. That they do not. The exchange rate is just a complete and utter pain in the backside. As for that one, I fully understand that pain. So I'm thinking I can just have a couple of things here. How far are you? You are quite far, so we can put that there. And let's turn that back on. Get everything to line up nicely with you. And then connect that up. And do I have space to put a roundabout here? Oof, just about do not. Oh man. It encroaches. You know, I can do this. And use move it, I think. What do you press? Is it Alt? No, it's Control, and then it's got snapping at least. So there we go. It is Control. Great. Cool. So I can have a roundabout over there, and I think we'll break things up here a little bit. So if we're gonna break things up here a little bit, I'm gonna put a road. Why are you doing this? Goodness me. Let's turn off. Nope, not you. So which one would it be? No, I think it's you that I need to turn on. No, it's not you. Really? Snap to exist. You know, I just turn everything off. I don't have time for such things. And you are a nice 90 degrees. So I can extend this out as fast as I want. Can sit right there. And then over here, I will just put, yeah, I get it. Okay. I will just put one of these. And we can get down some simple detailing work. So get this to come across that way, and then connect it all up. All right, so now we've got a shortcut for our people to be able to come in and out of the space. Now I will try and subdivide this area up into, let's say, so let's do a quick search. 1 by let's say 3, because we close to the city center at this point. Did the NPC AI improve? Did it? I suppose it depends. I don't know. I think it's. I still think it's a little bit funky. Right? We've got NPCs walking on the road, which just is not cool. So there's still elements of it that is still a little bit funky, in my opinion. But I am sure it has been, I hope it has been addressed. If I put this there, okay, that's acceptable. That's all industrial. This is acceptable. Then I can go back to 1. And let's put some of these. I don't want to use this old school. See, the issue I have with these is I wish there was at least 1 or 2 that had windows on this side, just so that it doesn't look so abrupt of an end, you know. That's my only schlurp with the 1 by whatevers. Let me just move this also right up against here, because I don't want there to be a gap between them. Can I put a 2 rather? Or maybe even a 3 by 3. Let's see. Can I put a 3 by 3? Are there any 3 by 3s that might be worthwhile? Too tall. No, I think this is definitely too tall for this town. So I would want shorter. Maybe one of you? Okay, that might work. I think that can work. So the plan I'm thinking is have row houses here and then mostly low density housing around this space. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. All right, now with this one sitting here, it should be easier now to put 1x3s over in this space. So let me turn that off. And I think I should then be able to squeeze some EU 1x3s over on the side. And that should look decent. I think I want it closer. Let's just put this right up against, almost right up against it, which I think works. And we're gonna have some kind of commercial here. So I see I've got 3 here, 4 there. Can I have a 4x3 space? Ooh, I can. Commercial? Oh yes, I like this. Okay, let's turn this on, because if I've got 4x3 here, that's good. I want to see some Asian architectural styles in the future. Oh, I'm sure they're coming. You know, they've got plans for these regional packs. So I'm pretty sure soon, and very soon, we shall see such things coming up. I am fairly confident about that. Purely because they spoke about it, so we just wait for them. Let's plug this here. It's fine. This is just a nice commercial strip spot, whatever you wanna call it. If I get into me trees, what? Okay. I was wondering where this was. Ooh, you big. Let's turn that off. And let's just close off areas like this. Oh, you know what? I can actually give this... Oh, I would love to give this an access point, but I know the paths don't connect well to the tips of roundabouts, which is kind of a bummer. Oh, maybe not anymore. Oh, okay, it's connecting. Uh-oh, okay. Well, it's connecting. If it connects, I accept. So then, let me go ahead and see. Can I adjust you a little bit? I probably could adjust this one like that. I just want this one to be a little bit straight. And I can put you back where you were, like so. And you can then come across and be at 90 degrees. Yes. And then we can just play around with this a little bit so that it is nice and... Oh, come on. Just be like that. It's fine. That's all right. And I'm gonna just close off all of the space, and we're gonna close off all of the space as well. Okay, that's something. The question now is, how annoying will it be to live in a place like this? Because I will think to myself, it would be super annoying and super loud. But, I mean, do we care? I don't think we care. I think as long as we're building out our city, we shall be happy. Let's plonk you there as well. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Can I mix them up a little bit? I want to mix them up. So let's get some Eastern European vibes going here. I don't know, I'm assuming the Eastern European. It looks Eastern European to me. But what do I know? Don't quote me on that. I live beside a highway and I'm chilling. Okay, well then. So then that means it's all good by the highway then. No noise, no problems, no issues. I would have thought living by the highway would be like extremely noisy. All right, we've got that filled out. I think that's looking okay. Ooh, traffic. Traffic. Why is there traffic here? There's lots of cars coming via this way. I wonder where they're going. Coming to the main town. I'm guessing because of this connection from the highway over here, a lot of cars are starting to use this route. Because I built this sort of like off-ramp from the main highway. And I think a lot of them now are cutting through over here and they go up, they go this way. And I'm guessing this route will be too long, so they go up that way and then they drive through the residential area, which it's not the best. Yes, sir, you get used to it. Okay, well then. As long as you get used to it, then all is good. We will stick some people right next to the railway station. And they will be fine. They will get used to it, right? That's what we're going for. Let's do some backyard detailing here. I think that will be nice. So let's go ahead and just a little backyard detailing, but for the commercial shop, not the houses. The houses don't deserve anything nice. I'm just being cruel. Let me not be a cruel creator. I will be in a nightmare at that rate. At what rate? Are you referring to the the location? Let's close it off. No, I don't like that color. I definitely don't like that color either. Can I get something that is not white? There we go. That's better. I think the white is a bit too much. And then let's just close that off over there. And let me just stick down a couple of crates here in the backyard, and I think we should be good. Next to a highway is a human rights violation. I would imagine it would be so loud. So I don't know how you do it, Dreadnought. I have absolutely no idea, but wow, I would also think just the noise. Are your houses built in some kind of special way to buffer it against the noise? Because otherwise, sounds painful, man. Sounds painful. And that's okay. And I don't think I'm gonna do any hectic detailing here. I'll just put down some trees to sort of create a buffer between what are these? I think it's commercials and offices and the residential areas back here. And I think we should then be good. with some nice good old trees over here. I wonder what I can put here. Maybe a little garden. Yeah, let's just put a little garden here. Yeah, maybe all the insulation against the cold because I'm in Canada. Okay, fair enough. That could be a thing. That could certainly be a thing for you. Because your Canadian houses are extremely insulated. And they need to be because the cold there is legit as far as I know. A beautiful grass. If it's Canada, then that's good. Yeah. Let's just get some trees back there as well. Ah, that's awesome. So we got ourselves just a tiny little garden over there. Yo, how was Gauteng during winter? It actually wasn't too bad this season, hey? This season was relatively warm in comparison to the past. It's a little big for me to fully know. Oh, okay. Yeah, but no, Gauteng was not bad at all. I don't think we had too many temperatures in the single digits this year. Maybe 1 or 2 days, maybe a few more than 1 or 2 days, but other than that, it was not too bad. Last year was hectic because last year we had all that snow. So last year was hectic. I meant to say 1/2. I can't fit. For me to fit this here, I will have to adjust the size of the train stop. And that means I can adjust the size of the train stop. I don't think it's the end of the world. I don't think it's the end of the world at all. And load shedding last year, load shedding is just... Let's not even talk about load shedding because wow, that's just... Last year was bad, eh? Last year was just so bad. This year at least is getting... It's been better this year. Last year we all just wanted to just quit up and leave. So let me put this over here. Put this over there. Let's move you over here. And then we'll put a wall or a fence back here once we're done. So let me find 1x3s. I think 1x3s should be good. Yeah, they should be good. So we're gonna get a 1x3 over on this side. On this, wait, hang on. These houses are these types. I don't want to use the same things over again. Let's vary. Oh, those are the only 1x3s I have that are European. So let's do American then. 1x3. Up to a certain point, maybe up to there. Then we can go ahead and grab. Let's grab this American one, these European ones then, and let's stick them down over on the side. Maybe let's mix a level 1 and level 2. Get a little bit of variety. Now, will I be able to put a 1x4 here? Not yet. So maybe still 1x3s. Maybe one more on this side. And it's sort of coming around the bend a little bit. So when I look at it, the fact that we don't have any trees or anything like that, I will shift this down. And I will shift this one also down just a little bit. It feels weird how they found so much electricity though. They didn't find electricity. Let us correct this. They did not find any electricity anywhere. I don't think Eskom has actually achieved anything, honestly. Because what I have noticed is everybody, well, my neighborhood, if I go to a complex, especially the upmarket places, everybody has now got solar on their roofs. A lot of companies and businesses and all those people have all got solar on their roofs. So most of the people, which will end up being the high-end users basically, have all got solar. So all they've done is they've reduced the load on the network. And now Eskom is there looking good as though they're the one who did something fantastic. I don't think they did anything at all. Yes, they went off grid, correct. And that is how Eskom has managed to survive this. They've not done anything. So if you might recall, they incentivized a lot of people to go off grid. They increased, I mean, they what's the word? They didn't increase, man, but they had incentives for anybody who goes solar. You get capped at like percentages if you take out loans and stuff like that. So a lot of people just went off grid, and now Eskom is reaping the benefits of it. And here in Gauteng, like, a lot of people have gone off grid. Or at the very least, during the course of the day, most people are off grid. And because they all have, pretty much every solar installation obviously has a backup battery that goes with it, they can be off grid for a big portion of the night as well, assuming that they're not doing anything crazy. So for the most part, the load on Eskom has just reduced dramatically. And now they hear like, oh, they've put an end to load shedding. They've done diddly squat. Sorry, I am not giving any credit whatsoever to Eskom. Okay, I think that's decent. Now the question is, how do I fill out this spot? Oh, I said I want to start making this area low density residentials. I do want to do that, don't I? Yeah, oh, actually, we'll make this like a small little green space or something. So let's do and after all that, if load shedding comes back, I don't think it's going to come back, or at the very least, I don't think it's going to come back at the extent we had it last year. I don't think it will come back to that extent. If it does, then you know Eskom is just a piece of rubbish. Like, we don't already know that. But I'm not expecting it to come back at the same force. Dreadnought, Eskom, I'm typing their name there, Eskom. So they are the energy producers for the country. They basically have a monopoly. They're state owned as far as I know. And there's been like massive calls for them to get privatized, just to try and meet the energy demands of the country. But yeah, they've basically been running power production for SA since like forever, and they have failed miserably. I'm thinking maybe one last big one here. One last big one here. Or no, too big. Definitely too big. So let's just do some of these low density stuff first. I'm gonna do 2x2. Those go-go's and Mkulu's vote for ANC like sheep, and they continue to. Listen to me say week in, week out. Year in, year out, they continue to. It's quite sad. I really thought after all the antics over the last couple of years that they would be on their way out this year. Nope. They are still there. Talking about what party of unified what I don't even know what it is, because I've just completely lost interest. Mandela has rested, but they can't move on. Nope. Not as long as we have the people that we have. But I guess that's our portion as a country. We need to figure out a way to make work what we've been dealt. Right? Each country has its own set of issues. There's no doubt about that. So let's make the best of ours. It is unfortunate that ours has left us in the dark for quite a few years. But maybe now that the power users are getting off the grid, there might be some hope. But the EFF and MK don't give stability. That is the problem. They are rather radical. And I don't know if radical is what we need. But at the same time, one can argue that what we currently have is not working. So if it's not working, sometimes maybe you need radical. Who knows? I honestly have no idea what will work for us right now. What I do know is it's not ANC. I think that's one thing that we all know, is that it's not ANC. I laughed so hard when the EFF lost votes to the MK, and they lost so much. Not only that, I don't know if you saw that they've just lost what's his name? I forget his name now. One of their biggest members to MK. He defected, what was it, like a week or two ago. That was funny. Getting this mix of low density and row houses right is extremely tough. But we continue. Let's put some parking here, just so that this place is not completely devoid of parking. And I think a 2 should be fine right here. close you off like so. There we go. And now just put down some stains and stuff just to give this place a little bit of life, and some cracked things, which helps add a lot of stuff to it as well, and it just makes this place really, really bad. Does the line tool work with the parking spots you're plopping? Let's find out. Line tool, it works. Just need to adjust the angles and everything and it will work. I'm just not building long enough parking things to use it, so I think I can stick down some bushes here in the back. Hello, 365. Wait, hang on. Why is 365 saying hello again? You've already said hello. Oh. Good Times is greeting you. My bad. Ooh, had a brain freeze there. And let's put down some of you, and you. And then let's go back to you, and you. It happens to the best of us. Thank you. That helps. Will it help having a tolly? Just a small little tall one amongst all the little ones that I'm going to build. Maybe here. Oh, it's too close actually. It's too close. So maybe a tall one rather. Nah, no tall ones. No tall ones. Let's get some of these small boys in. Ooh, hi. I can have a nice long 1x4 here. Can I make it a European one instead? The thing about the the thing about the EU ones is that their face walls are just so bright and so abrupt. At least with this, at least when I plop this one down, there's something, you know, there's some kind of texture and there's a line. So that's always better. And then we can go ahead and plop the one. Plop the two. Do you speak Afrikaans? Not very well. Ek kan 'n bietjie praat en verstaan. But that's about as far as it goes. Afrikaans is not my strong point. And let's get one more in right there. All right. I hope I can get this transition right from the city to the low density, because I want the low density to occupy like just on the immediate outskirts. So all around here, I want it to be a lot of these ones. What languages you speak then? So I actually was raised speaking English. So English is my first language. And I speak it obviously fairly fluently. I'm very well versed with it. I also speak, again, a little bit of Afrikaans, purely because I studied it for a couple of years at school. So I speak a little bit of Afrikaans. I also speak a bit of Xhosa, which is very similar to Zulu, but it's different. Well, you should know. So I speak a bit of Xhosa, and then I speak a bit of a Ghanaian language called Twi. So yeah. I am originally from Ghana actually, but emigrated to South Africa many years ago. And what can I stick into the back here? So one could say that I'm multilingual. I can hold conversation in most of these languages. Oh, welcome. Oh, thank you. I'm glorified South African at this point because I've been here since I was like, I don't know, 10, if not even younger. So this is really the only home I've ever known, to be honest. Okay. I speak English, Zulu, struggling with Swahili. Okay, but you're learning, and that's good. That's good. As long as you're learning. I've never considered Swahili. What I do want to learn is Sotho. But purely because I'm here in Joburg and there's lots of Sotho speakers around this part of the world. So I figured it would be to my best interest to learn Sotho, but I don't know, man. I feel like my old tongue it's just not catching it. It just is not. I'm trying to make those areas like it's small, but it's a nice neighborhood kind of vibes. That's what I'm trying to go for. Let's try and line everything nicely. Any tips on cinematics? Any tips on cinematics? Well, something that I always try and do in my cinematics is I always try and move and pan my camera, if that makes sense. So if my position starts here, and let's say I'm traveling this far, I'll travel this far, but my angle will be different, if that makes sense. So the overall cinematic looks sort of like that. So you see the camera move and pan at the same time. I find that to be extremely beautiful. That's a personal taste and preference of mine. And I also like to change heights ever so slightly. So again, if I'm moving from here, I'm going to end here. I will pan the camera a little bit and I'll also drop it down a little bit. And that I again find the motion of the camera in that way, I find it also to be super stunning. So that is me. That's the thing that drives all of my cinematics. It's I move, I pan, and I change heights. So I basically use the 3 axes to my advantage on every single shot. Very, very, very seldom will you see me move a camera without changing at least all those 3 parameters. So yeah, that's my biggest thing. And I like to keep, what am I trying to say? I like to always change the direction of the camera between cinematic shots. So if the first shot is moving in this direction, the next shot will probably move in that direction, or it will move in that direction, or it will move in that direction, or it will move in that direction. But I try and avoid camera moving in this direction, and I switch my cinematic to, let's say, a different angle, but I'm still moving in the same direction. I try to avoid that. If you see that in my videos, it means that I did not catch it, or I didn't have enough footage, and therefore that is what it is. So those are my 2 main things when doing cinematics. So 365, I hope that helps you somewhat. You are welcome. are you sure the Sutu in Joburg is Sutu? Because when a language goes there, it becomes broken. I'm sure it's a bastardization of it. There's no doubt about it. There are so many different cultures and stuff mixing here in Joburg. So you find people speaking a form of Zulu, a form of Xhosa, Sutu, Swahili. I mean, you name it. People are speaking all of it. So I do agree with you that it's probably a bastardized version of it. But it's Joburg Sutu. So if I'm going to be in Joburg and I'm going to be speaking Sutu in Joburg, I might as well be speaking Joburg Sutu, right? So that's kind of how I look at it. Oh, I see the garage is back here. Since the garage is back here, let us do the following. Purely because there's a garage here. I'm worried about where does 1x2 end? Let's do the 1x2. Let's find you and oh gosh. Let's use you. At least you got a little bit of height to you as well. So let's straighten you out a little bit. And let's put these over here. And then I've got enough. I now know enough to now be able to bring this out over here, over to there. We'll just cover up that little mess, close it up over there, and do that. Since it's not going to behave, I will leave it be, and I will just put this here and that there. Okay. And I'll just slap down just that. I'm not going to do anything wow. I don't think I'm even going to put down any crates or anything of the like. I think this is fine. It's good enough. I then want to put down, can we grab some 3x2s? I think some 3x2s might be nice here. Actually, no, let me save the 3x2s for this area, because this is a little further away from the city center, so it will make sense that maybe there might be one or two biggish a word, biggish. But the problem here is if I do 3x2, then I'm going to end up with an awkward thing that I'll need to fill. So let's just stick with 2x2s here. You know what? I think I can turn this on for this area. Make my life a little bit easy for this space, and maybe we can put some 3x2s in that area. And then over here we can try and go for some 2x3s. Oh, you're not going all the way to the end. This is what I don't like. Oh well. We're back here again. Free form, free hand. Let's plop one there. Let's plop another there. And let's get a nice big one over here. So what I've also done is I have set my Plop the Growables and told it that if I plop down a house, it must not upgrade. So all of the plopped houses are going to stay the way you see them, which is pretty awesome. I think I can go ahead and put a parking spot here. I know we've got lights in the way, but you know what, it's fine. It's not the end. Oh, I can't put a parking spot here. There's not enough space. Well, I can make enough space. I mean, it is after all my game. So there we go, just like that. That chappy has a tree in his yard, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, cool. The unfortunate thing is you are right up against the road already. So this, can I shift you a bit more? No, that is cutting it way too close. So I don't think this will work here. So instead I will put down the 2. So I put down the 2, grab them, and then shift it all to one side. And then I can go ahead and just make this whole area. Actually, no, let's make it here. Let's just make it here like that. Yeah. And then I think we can go ahead and just continue this fence. Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice. So we can put this type of fence over here. Can I put a tiny little grassy bob around the space? You know what, let's do it here. And across and like that. And then I think I should be able to just put 1 or 2 of these tiny little guys and a little bit of, that's too big. Let's just put down like some paving cracks. No, let's use one of you. These are so tiny. This is the problem with these, and the reason why I don't use them is they're so tiny. Like I barely see them when I use them. I think that's okay. This is pretty realistic and that's pretty dope. I like the way that looks. Question now is, what do I put here? Houses or these? How's this looking aerially? So I'm liking how it's all funneling towards this area, which really is what I want. I'll probably do a little bit of development here, but most of this must be farmlands if I want to achieve the look that I want. I'm not, I don't know, this is not vibing with me, hey? It's not vibing with me at all. I feel like it's messing up the shape that I want, because I really wanted everything to just funnel towards that direction and let it go. And this road here is just, it's not vibing with me at all. Awesome, thanks. What are your weather settings? It looks so good. So my weather, I obviously manipulated a bit, so that's the settings. My climate time is set to 0.5 and cloudiness is set to 0.7, and I like set the cloudiness to 0.7 because I have this like beautiful sunny area, beautiful cloudy shaded area, and it's always moving over the land. So I have times when I'm in complete shade, it looks a certain way, then the bright light comes, it looks slightly different. So you have dynamism to the weather effects. So yeah, those are my settings. From time to time I do change it and go into spring, which I'll probably be doing in the next video, but for now I'm still liking it to stay nice and green. But that's about it. Those are the only things that I change for weather. I would love to see a small private airstrip soon. Sure. What I don't know though is if I will use the actual airport assets, because we were talking a couple of streams ago. When I placed down the airport in my previous city, what was it called? Scattered Island. It ground my simulation to a halt. Like the simulation just became so slow. And somebody mentioned that it's related to the airport, that they think there's a bug in the airport. Now, I only started experiencing that slowness when I used the airport. So it's all corroborated, right? So I'm a little bit reluctant to build an airport. We can build a small private airstrip that is functional. Could do that. But as of right now, I'm a bit reluctant to build an airport. So I'm just leaving it for a little bit longer before I dive down that path, that sort of thing. Anyways, yeah, I want to get rid of this. I really want to get rid of this. It's not vibing with me. I don't like the look, because I really want this to just be farms. I'm happy to have a small development here, but then it comes and it very quickly closes in on this area, and then it sort of continues like that, and then this is just farms. So I think I'm going to get rid of this road. Could you keep the street straight and then turn into the bridge over the tracks? So I'll tell you what my worry is. My worry is that it will be too straight. Like, even this, I don't like this. It's too straight. It's something I've been looking at for the longest time, that I want to actually put a bend on it and then bring it back and join this and go. But this, I'm worried it will be too straight. You know what? I'm going to get rid of this. I've already decided. So let's, in fact, you know what? Let's save in case. Let's just do a save so that if we're not happy with it, we can just reload and be good. All right. So if I get rid of this, let's see what this is going to look like. Ooh. All right, so let's see. I'm going to grab, before I do that, let's just build the road and see. Can you just stop? So plus 2.3, 2.8, 2.8. That's not a bad incline. It's a very steep incline on this side, but let's connect it up and see what that looks like. Now I need you to come back. How's this? It's too straight. It's too straight for my liking. It is honestly too straight for my liking, and I don't like the shape. I really have a shape in my head that I want this town to follow, and so far it's following it very beautifully. But if I extend it to this area, it breaks that shape, and I'm not liking what I'm seeing with that shape, because my plan is this will also extend out. I'm gonna reclaim a little bit of land here and just extend it out over here so that it just has that sort of funnel look, which is really what I want for this town. So for now, this is going to go bye-bye. I'm sorry, but not vibing in the least bit. And as I look at this, I'm actually thinking that if I bend this like so, oh no, that's ugly. If I bend this like so, maybe a little bit more, and bring it like just a little bit, then I can very quickly sort of kill it off here like that. And then this allows me then to terminate this area over here. It serves as some kind of a termination point for this little development that I do here. And then this just becomes a few farms, and then we transition out. What's your opinion on the Chi-Chi drama? What's the Chi-Chi drama or Kiki drama? I don't know what that is. What is it? I don't think I've heard of it. Or maybe I've heard of it and I've just not realized what it is. Oh, Miss S.A. Let me think. I don't know the full story. This is the lady who pulled out because what's the whole thing? She pulled out because the parents didn't declare something about her being foreign or something like that, right? Hey, Starrylander. Hope you're good, hope you're well. Is that the one, Good Times? I didn't follow the story completely. Her father be Nigerian and mama be Mozambican. And because of that, yeah, hey, look. But she was born here. So by law, if you're born here, you're considered South African citizen. That's how I know it. So, I mean, by law, she's South African. So I don't know what all the fuss is about. I think it is probably one or two disgruntled people, parents. I don't know. It's my opinion. But again, one could say I'm biased because I have a foreign origin, right? So one could say I'm biased. And that's the thing. That's the thing is I think it's because he's Nigerian. I mean, Nigerians have a rep in the country, right? And I think that's what triggered a lot of people. I don't think anybody actually had beef with her. Like you said, it's with the fact that the father is Nigerian. I am willing to bet you if the father was, I don't know, French or a US citizen or US origin, whatever you want to call it, I don't think people have been as up in arms as they were with her situation. I think it's purely because the dad is Nigerian and because of the rep of Nigerians in the country. That's my opinion. But again, I don't know the full story, right? I did not follow it closely enough to know the full story to be able to give a proper critique of what happened. But from the little that I do know, yeah, that would be my opinion. But again, my opinion wouldn't count too much because my origins also is foreign, so yeah. Your build's so amazing. Oh, thank you, Starlandy. I appreciate those kind words. Such kind words keep me going. You know, you really have days when you don't have motivation to do anything. And I visit my comment section to get some well-needed boosts. So thank you, Starlandy. I appreciate the kind words. And God, people went to stalk other people, like Malawian women in the EFF. It's like just all so unnecessary, but you know, it is what it is. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I don't have much patience with builds. Why not? Why do you not have patience? I guess is the question. Dreadnought, I fully agree with that statement. The Cities Skylines community is one of the best. Fully agreed. I don't think there are too many people who are going to argue with you on that one. It doesn't work for me. What doesn't work for you? The game or like the chill build style? I mean, I go up to level 8 and then I start again. See, this is why I don't play progression. It's because if I'm speaking personally here, that I find that when I'm chasing a goal, once I achieve that goal, I lose interest. As I think I mess up the road layouts. Yeah, it's because the challenge of the game is forcing you to do that. Right? It's forcing you to do that because you start building and at some point now you want to upgrade, you want to do this, you want to do that, and then you have to go and destroy something that you had before and replan. It is the challenge of the game, and some people love that challenge. I don't. I hate destroying something I've already built. So I want to build once and once only. I don't want to build again. I don't like it at all. At all. I hate it. And that's why I don't like playing the progression. I would rather play my sandbox mode, and then I don't have to stress. Ooh, let's go back. Okay, then I can. Oh no, there we go. There's it. I can play my sandbox mode, build my roads exactly the way I want, and I don't have to delete anything at all, and I will be happy. So me personally, I'm not a big fan of, I don't play progression purely for that reason. So if you struggle with playing, what's this thing, progression, try sandbox and see. Then you build exactly what you want, it looks exactly the way you want, and then you don't have to stress. World Wonder. I've been seeing some creators with very long trains. Is that a mod? Probably. If you've seen something that looks unusual, it's very probably a mod. I am very what's the word? I'm very conscious of what mods I install, because I share my save game with my patrons. I try and keep the mods to a minimum so that they struggle as little as possible when trying to run my games. Ooh, I just took a screenshot. But does sandbox not get boring? Well, it depends on how you look at it. If you're playing for creativity, like me, for example, I'm playing purely for creativity, then it doesn't get boring. It gets boring if I spend my entire time doing exactly the same things. That's when it will definitely get boring. So the way I make sure that it doesn't get boring is that I try and build something different every single time. And that's simple as that. I'm not creative. You don't have to be creative. But this is so I don't consider myself creative. Okay, that's my opinion. Obviously, people say I'm creative. Thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words, but I don't consider myself creative. The way I manage this game. So let me show you something. Here's what I say to myself. I say to myself that every time I build something, I want to build it differently to what I did the last time. That's my only motivating what's this factor. So take this town, for example. I started this town, I put a little key in front. I said I wanted this town to be based around the ship harbor. So I put that down, put a couple of keys. I wanted a town on this side to also be based around the ship harbor. So now the keys that I put here have to look different from the keys that I put here. And that's my only driving force. So I make sure that the way I draw the keys here is different from the way I draw the keys there. Now I have two towns that are both harbors or based around the ship harbor, but they look different. Same thing, when I came here, I said to myself, let me build a town that isn't just straight along a river's edge like these two. I just want to build a town that funnels out into the land. And that's why just now I deleted this road, because it didn't meet the criteria. So I have a plan. I just simply have a rough plan for every town, and everything I build must just support that plan. And that's it. And then I just go ahead and do it. Every time I build like an intersection, I say to myself, don't build an intersection you've built before. So I try and get creative. Let's be honest. If somebody was to build this in real life, this would be a complete and utter waste of money to build something like this. Complete and utter waste. But I don't care. It's a game. So I do things differently. So I build that one, it looks like that. I come and I build this one, it looks like that. I come and I build this one, it looks like that. Each thing I just say to myself might be a little bit different from something I've built before. And before you know it, you end up with things that look creative, right? And that's it. That's like literally the formula that I follow. Don't build the same thing I built before. And I never get bored as long as I follow that. So yeah, it's just you are creative. Thank you, Starlandy. First time chatter DB Fana. Hey, Mr. Gamer. I'm glad I finally catch you on stream. I'm glad you caught me on stream too. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the 101. Well, you are welcome. It is my pleasure. But try it, good times. Try it, Starlandy. Right? Just try it. Just say to yourself, if you, for example, if you build grids a lot, say to yourself you're not going to build a grid. Get down to the roads, pull out the roads, grab this little tool, the continuous tool, and just start drawing. And put some straight road somewhere, put a bend somewhere, road somewhere, put a bend somewhere, road somewhere. And let that be your foundation. Like literally do that. Let that be the foundation of your town. And whatever you do, try and detail out the street the best way you can. And you will see that the town you build looks different from any other town that you've built before. And I'm almost certain you will be happy with it. Alrighty, that is my schlurp. I hope that helps somebody. I'm thinking if I should put... I can put something in my bobs here. I think it'll work. Yes, I think it'll work. Another one there. Maybe I'd hope this one will be shorter than the other one. Oh, it's not that much shorter. It's actually the same. And let's get some houses in. Oh, we've got houses down here. Great. These are the North American ones. Why do they look? I don't like the way these North American houses look. I'll be honest.
Greetings and
oh yeah. Ada 420. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Really, really appreciate the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My question is, whenever I get... oh, you know what? I can just stick down actually a 1x3 here. Maybe even a European style. How's that? I really don't like this gray, but you know what? It's fine. It will have to do. I think that will have to do. I'm also realizing now that I haven't eaten since 1 o'clock. And I'm getting hungry. I'm sitting here listening to my stomach and thinking, why am I feeling hungry? Munching down on grapes is not food. So I'm going to build something here. I'll build out some residential here. Catch up to here. And this needs to just sort of like that, and then close out. In fact, this really needs to change. And because these roads are the tram roads are reversible. They're reversible, which means if I make this one of these, it should... oh, why isn't it? I don't know. I'll figure that out later. I really love your builds, but I always ask myself, aren't you tired of listening to the same music over and over again? I'm actually not. I'll be honest with you. I am not. I absolutely love the City Skylines II soundtrack. I really do. So I'm not over it yet. Maybe at some point I will. And when I do get over it, I will get new music. But until then, I'm like, I thoroughly love the City Skylines 2 soundtrack. But you know what? You know what I'll do is, I think I'll grab some of maybe my Normalsburg beats and even City of Tando beats from City Skylines 1, and I'll add them all to my live stream playlist, so there's a little bit more variety. How's that? Would that be okay, DB Fana? So then you should not have the same music over and over again, because I'm gonna read between the lines and say that you are clearly over it. Let's get... okay, cool, great. Let's get this guy in over there. I think I would like this to end somewhere. Maybe like, I definitely want 1 or 2 maybe commercials here, but I want these to be farmlands. But as I look at this, I think I want this road to disappear. I think I want this road to go. Yes, see, it is reversible. Because when it came here, it reversed. How did this happen? Wait a minute, but that's what this road is. No, but it's on the outside. Why is it on the outside? I want it to be on the inside. Oh. No, but it's the same thing. Oh, you know what? I think it's because there's a stop here. What I don't get is, why doesn't it connect up from this one to this one? Yeah, see, it comes here and then it reverses back out. I find this weird that it's not whatchamacallit. It's not reversing back out. Yeah, there is a stop here. It's something I'm really gonna have to figure out, because I really think this road must go. And the trams maybe can even end here, instead of going all the way out to this side. I think this might be a better idea. Let's remove the stop. Then it goes around over here. That works. Then that means that I can go ahead and get rid of the trams on this route and on here, and then I can get rid of this road. And once I do this, then I think my city is looking a little bit better. I think the way this connects a little wonky. I'll probably make it like so. So I'll probably bring this straight, but I think if I bring it straight, it might be too sharp a turn for the tram. So I need to check that out. You do as you want. If you love it, that's fine. That's fine. I just think that if I were you, I would have gone crazy. Also, I discovered you not a while ago, and I binge watched all your videos and some stream VODs, so that's why I'm less enthusiastic about the music than the rest. Fair enough. Fair enough. Excuse me. Fair enough. The thing, and also another thing, DB Fana. So I've used music in the past before, like music in videos that I produced like 6 years ago, and I'm getting copyright claims against it today, because back then it was free. And this is something that a lot of YouTubers went through a while ago, where somebody, I don't know, companies, who knows where, suddenly woke up one day and decided they're going to go and buy the rights to a lot of what is free music, and then all of a sudden we get hit with copyright claims. And if I try and reach out to them, they don't bother responding. YouTube demonetizes my video, or it puts it into revenue share. And now a couple of old videos of mine now have places where I've had to replace the music with stock YouTube stuff, and it's just odd where a tune is playing and then all of a sudden it changes to something else because there's a copyright claim against it at that point. So I don't want that again for my videos, and that's kind of the reason why I'm using the City Skylines one, because Paradox have given us free reign to use all of the City Skylines 2 music without copyright issues, and it's part of the reason as well why I'm just sticking to these, because I know 3, 4, 5 years from now I'm not gonna have that issue again. So that is also another driving force behind why I am just sticking with the city's music. So there's some reason to my madness, I guess. But let's get mad together. Why must I get mad alone? Let's plonk you there. Make your own beats, man. Hey, look, no. Let's not go. So I used to make my own beats, by the way, which it's not the best. My first set of videos, City Skylines 1, Little Town, I think the first 15 or 20 episodes of that was all my own beats. All of it was all my own beats. It's hard to make beats when you're not a musician, you know nothing about beats, and still make YouTube videos and have it all ready at the same time. The time is just not there. So that's the only downside. Not too good. See, exactly, World Wonder. Exactly. Dreadnought is a Sanctum on the beat. Hey, Sanctum tried. I tried once upon. If you wanna hear, just check out my Little Town series. The first 15-20 episodes, I think. All the beats in those videos were mine. They didn't get the best reviews, by the way. So listen at your own risk. Okay, let's stick. I hate it when they don't. I wonder if there's a way to turn this. Doesn't look like it. Snap to the sides of the road. Oh yeah, obviously. Yeah, you can just laugh. Let's just say after those reviews, I had to go and find proper music. Then I realized and accepted the Sanctum is not a beats maker. Okay, some of these houses are actually quite nice. Okay, I think it's coming together. I think it's coming together nicely. Let me check up on the golf. Well, I was actually supposed to be watching the, what's it called? The Tour Championships. Let's go. Because I'm quite the golf fan. And I see Scheffler still leading. All right. I don't know if any of you are golfers, but I have taken to golf quite a bit. Now, how do I make this place look decent? Is now the question. I do think I want some farms here as I sort of start tapering down, and then this whole area just become farmlands. That's what I'm thinking. So if I can maybe get, I think if I can get a road that comes all the way to here. It is gritty. It's not the prettiest, but I think it's fine. I don't have enough. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. I thought I wouldn't have enough to connect things up here, but I think I do. Let's see. So now I should be able to. Yes. Okay. Okay, I can get rid of that. Now, with that then, oh, that's perfect. See, everything is merging in nicely. So this area gets developed, and then this area becomes farmlands. And I think they should blend together very well. I think they should blend together very well if I can just populate this place and then sort of go. In fact, I need to stop with the big. In fact, I actually think these big buildings are too much over here. These are 6, nah? No, yeah, there's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think they're too big. I really think these are too big. So they're making this entire area look a little bit wonky. If I can get rid of these and then bring a road down and split, then I can put some development here and then smaller development along the road here, and I think that should be better. Let's save. Let's do a save because we are about to demolish. And anytime you're about to demolish anything big, save. So let's do some dezoning. So we're gonna dezone these guys. Bye. And I'm gonna bring down the road. Oh, seriously, it doesn't line up. Okay, let's bring down the road to here. And then I'm going to run another road along all the way to there. Okay, then I think for the most part I'm going to put 1x2 buildings along over on the side. I think if I can get some 1x2s around here. Ugh. Is it not lined? No, it's not lined up. When something isn't lined up, it irks me, guys. Yo. It really gets to me, hey? And I just have to redo it. How's that going to look? But I think I want to keep this place down to commercial strips. So I want it to be by 3. I think anything by 3 should work, as long as it's commercial and or office. So I can put a commercial there. Maybe an office here. Oh, nice tallish office might also work. That's okay. Let's see if I can get one with parking. That also works. Let's see. Well, these guys getting their club distances wrong. Ooh, this is a beautiful building. Bye. So we'll get that building in, and then let's try and find a final 3x3 that I can stick down over on the side. And then we've still got a nice commercial strip. I think that looks better. I think that looks better than those big buildings that were sitting here before. World Wonder. I wonder, DNA tests from 2 companies, and I got some funkadelic results. Wait, hang on. If you did DNA tests with 2 different companies and you got different results from both of those companies, then DNA testing must be questioned fully and completely, because many people have been convicted of crimes as a result of DNA tests. Hey? I most certainly hope that is not what you are implying. That you got different results for your DNA tests, because wow, that will really be funkadelic. that will be Funkadelic and a half. Can I still have? Yes, I still can. Oh, this is great. Okay, so I can't have a 2 here now. So let's have a nice, let's find a nice house like this. Let's have a nice house over here. There we go. DNA tests good. Huh? DNA tests good. You know the thing that always marvels me about pro golfers is just they're just so good. They expose some secrets. Ah, that's what you mean. Well, I want to hear from World Wonder, where you're getting different results for your DNA tests from 2 different companies, because that will not be good. Or you could say that's also revealing a secret, yeah? On one site, the majority percentage is from Mali, and the other site says Ghana. Oh, okay. So it's lineage. I've never been a big believer in the lineage one, but you know what? That's just me. DNA test, just use a Instagram filter who will tell you that you are 14% Azerbaijani, 20% Zulu, 24% Finnish, with only 1 selfie. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, that's kind of bad. Its benefits outweighs the bads. Yeah, fair enough. Teddy, you got 2 samples of DNA. You can generally trust the comparison not lie. It's probably a DNA test estimating heritage, and then it's a bit trickier, I would imagine. Yeah, well, I would expect it to. That's why for me, I find the lineage ones just a bit much for me, but everybody to their own. I'm a skeptic, but I was curious. Whoa, he's in the water. Sorry, McElroy. Sheesh, that's a treacherous. What a hectic hole. You know, island greens are just the worst. What am I doing? Am I good at amenities? Like, can I just turn on? I want to turn on these things quickly. The overlay. So, oh, hang on a second. Control. Is it control? No, it's Shift W. It's Shift W. There we go. Medical. Okay, we're good, but I need to put a clinic somewhere in this space. I need to put a clinic somewhere in this space for these my people here. So I need to sort that out. Like, why is everything, by the way, orange? Like, I don't understand why everything is orange. Do I really not have enough clinics? My average health is just 61% the whole time. Anyways, all right. So I need to put a clinic. Education is just suffering. Yeah. I can't keep up with elementary school. I really cannot keep up with elementary school. I think it's just too much. That's a cute town, or rather, yeah, thank you, Teddy. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, fire, we good. Fire, we good. Police, we should be good. Yeah, we should be good with police. I think we can put a police station somewhere around here at some point. But in terms of this town, I think we are all right. I think I need to stick down a park or two in this space so that these my poor people have places that they can get some kind of wow, look at the red. What can I put? Especially I like how you used the bridges. Let's get out of here. Oh, you mean these ones? I'm assuming you mean these bridges. I love this bridge. This is the Grand Bridge, right? I believe this is the Grand Bridge. Yes. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Teddy. You know when legends compliment, you know, you have to take a bow and appreciate. Thanks, Teddy. Really appreciate those kind words. Okay, let's turn this back off again. Yeah, let's get rid of all of that white screen. It's too much. Let's get a park in there. So now these people have at least something. And I feel like putting down one or two of these here to break the monotony of the let's break the monotony. Let's go 1 by 2. We'll put level 1 once. Do you mind snapping to this side? Snap to this side. There we go. Thank you. Let's put them here. And then around it, I'll just put regular houses. Let's see. Okay, fine. I can do this. We can do that. We can do. Why in the world? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? It's fine. Then I can grab a 3. And we can put a 3 here. And I think a 3 by 3 here should be good. Then I've got space here for another 3. It's fine. Let's put this here. Then let's do by 2. And then I can grab the by 2 and start plonking it here. There's a 2 by 2. That's nice. What are you snapping to on the side here? It's just the weirdest thing. And I think I can go ahead and grab. No, there's room here for a 3 by 2. Let's find a 3 by 2. Have you had any issues with crashes lately, especially when using Find It? I have not. For me, Find It has been behaving perfectly fine. The last time I had a crash, honestly, it's been weeks, eh? I'm pretty sure it's been weeks since I last had a crash. I'm assuming this means that you're experiencing some things on your side. And it's never pretty. It's never nice when you're getting crashes because you don't know when it's going to happen. And then recording just becomes a nightmare. Everywhere in all your cities on this map seems very enjoyable to live. Thank you, DB fan. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Teddy, do you use any custom prefab buildings like custom train stations or stadiums, etc.? No, I do not. I have not got myself any custom anything. All my assets are still stock standard vanilla. I am one of those people who is, I don't want to say I'm anti, but I'm very, very, very wary of trying something that isn't officially supported. So the way I see it, and the way I'm treating it is that I can't download assets from the workshop. I can download mods, but I can't download assets, at least not yet. So I treat that as assets are not supported unless I'm missing something. So that's kind of how my mind works. So until I tend to stay away from anything custom because I have too big a fear of stuffing up my save game. Let's connect these up. So things like this, as far as I know, these are all stock standards things that have just been made available to me through a mod. And that's why I use stuff like this. I agree. I'm 100% with you on that. It seems some of these early prefab unsupported assets are problematic with Find It right now. We're probably best waiting for official supports. Thanks for answering my survey. You are welcome. I live a very, very chickeny life when it comes to city skylines and trying new things. And also to be perfectly honest, I like to keep things simple for patrons, you know. So yeah, by not getting too involved in these custom things too early, at least I make their lives just a little bit simpler. Okay, you low enough. So this whole time I've been looking for something that is not too high. So this works. At least there's some parking in the back there somewhere. Scotty and Morikawa are battling it out. Let me think about exactly. Okay, so I've got a hill here. So it definitely makes sense for me to start terminating things and convert to farmland. So I think this is the last place that I will have whatchamacallit. Yeah, those things. So let me make these big, but let's make them skinny long. So it's probably mostly going to be American. Oh no, these are EUs. Oh, great. That's a bummer. I don't like this big. Okay, no, this space actually I could work with it. I could put a small parking space here as a supporting thing for this, for these. The only thing I don't like about this is the fact that it doesn't... Oh, I hate it when this happens. But I was quick to brag in one of my videos that I like it because it allows me to exercise creativity. So let me go ahead and exercise creativity. Some of these beach property assets are just wow. Let's get that there. And I think that should be all with beach properties. Otherwise, they take over. Let's get you in. And then I think I'll put one more. And then I'm gonna switch to 4x3s. Teddy is actually an on-cover paradox agent, and if you answered his question wrong, goodbye partnerships. Well played of you, Mr. Gamer. Well spotted there, Fana. Okay, thanks so much. You're really helping me trying to figure out this stuff. Got to run and go to sleep, but I'll catch you later. Awesome, Teddy. Thanks so much for dropping by here. Really, really appreciate it. Sanctum, what is your favorite chip flavor? Chip flavor. Salt and vinegar. That's me. Are you coming to Finland, by the way? Yes, I am, Teddy. And by the tone of that question, so are you. Yeah? That's so valid. Is that valid referring to the chip flavor? Yes, looking forward to seeing you there. Oh, for sure. For sure, for sure. We shall bump into each other that side of the world. I'm looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it. To the chip flavor. Okay then. We are salt and vinegar in the house. Ooh, oof. I'm messing up actually. I shouldn't be doing that. Chips, one of my favorite inventions of mankind. Yeah. One of your favorites, and also one of the not favorites, if you overdo it. But put a salt and vinegar pepper set of chips in front of me and I am a happy man. Ooh, you know something else I do like, and this is from childhood. I don't know how these chip flavors work and if it's the same thing all over the world, but we call them mushroom shrimps. They are cheese curls. Oh, I love cheese curls because of the way they just melt in your mouth. Since I was a child, I've loved cheese curls. Oh, hey, I'm mushroom shrimps. Good times. I am pretty sure you're familiar with them. Oh, oops. Oh, man. As kids, we used to love those things. Yeah. Wait, what? Dreadnought, do you not know cheese curls? Willard's cheese curls. I believe it's Willard's. Oh, I love those things so much. Let's shift you. Can I shift you all the way out? No, that's too far. Okay. So that means that I can't have this one here. So I'm gonna have to put just a one. just the one. There we go. I don't know for you guys, but at the moment there is a trend in France for chips with very unusual or funky flavors. Oh, okay. What sort of weird and funky flavors are taking rise over there? Do share. I think I can just put a wall around here and it should be okay. Chicken flavored chips. Ketchup chips. What? Wow. Ugh. I'm sorry, but that does not sit well with my taste buds at all. Chicken flavored chips. Ketchup chips. What in the world are ketchup chips? Mayonnaise chips. Atrocities indeed. These are abominations of nature from the sound of it. Chicken flavored chips. Who in the world makes chicken flavored chips? In fact, who eats chicken flavored chips? They are truly abominations, true atrocities. Mass genocide of our taste palettes. I think ketchup chips are only in Canada. What are ketchup chips made out of? It's in Colombia. Oh my gosh. No, that doesn't sound right. That just does not sound right. Pastis, a French alcohol with anise. Was that I meant to be a different letter? Because what in the world is anise? Dried tomatoes and balsamic chips. Pickles flavored chips. Oh my gosh. Pancetta and blue cheese chips. Don't ask, please. Wow. That is nuts. Blue cheese chips. You just read blue cheese chips, guys. Yo. That sounds horrible. I'm sorry, but that just sounds horrible. Ugh. I cannot picture myself eating any of these chips that have just been described here today. Anise with an I. It's actually anise in English. Sorry. Oh, I still don't know what it is. I'm saying anise chips so that I pronounce it the way it's spelled, but I don't even know what that is. It's actually not that bad. Oh wow. Okay. If you say so, DB Fanner. I'll take your word for it. Okay, it's time for the horrors of South Africa to come up. Oh gosh. What horrors? What chips do we have that are funky? Or maybe because I stay clear of anything that I don't know, so I probably don't even know what the horrors are. Spinach pie. Ugh. You know who will love you for that though? Popeye. Popeye will love a good old spinach pie, I'm sure. Number 1 chips is the honey butter chips from South Korea. Honey butter chips. These chips don't sound like they are for me. They do not sound like they are for me at all. Let me just erase all of this, make my life easy. Shrink you, and let me just erase that. Okay, then now at least we can build. So we're starting the transition out to the farmland. So this town is basically ending now. Egg on... What? Okay, not just by other things. Okay. Ketchup pretzels in Spa for 5 rand. Ketchup pretzels. Do people eat grits in South Africa? What are grits? I think that's the problem. I don't know what grits are. So that the fact that we don't know what grits are, that would be a no, right? This looks like it's ripe for a nice commercial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we can stick a 5x5 here and if it will look nice. Let's see. Even Dreadnought is shocked. We don't know what grits are. We have no idea. We also have French fries flavored chips. French fries flavored chips. Oh, that's unlucky. I mean, I thought, wow. Goat cheese and pepper chips. Tomahawk barbecue steak chips. Samembet chips. Chicken pizza chips. Onion preserves chips. Japanese yakitori chip. Oh gosh, guys, I think the world is just bored. The world doesn't know what to eat. No, that's too big. Definitely too big. There are sometimes... Oh, Google says grits are maize powder porridge. Oh. Okay, if that's what it is. That's like... What? Millie meal porridge or Iwisa porridge. One of those. There are sometimes sections dedicated to chips in supermarkets. Wow. But it's very new. Okay. I guess it's whatever the trend is in various places in the world, eh? It's just, this thing just, it's weird. It's weird. I keep having to go back to this. Yes, that's it. But I cannot type it. You cannot type what? That it's a porridge. In which case, I will also ask why. Let's put this here. And then maybe I can get myself a 3x3 commercial. I cannot type the South African name of it. Oh, I think I get you now. I don't know. I think I can make this a 4. I think we can make this a 4. How's that? I don't like the choice of decal around it or surface. I don't like the surface either. If this one is also that, oh gosh, you know what? It's fine. Just keep that surface. We don't have a unified name for it. Are we still referring to the porridge? What's up with my roundabout? Getting shading issues. It's a stable where I'm from. I wonder if I want to... Can I put down an elementary school here and it will work out? Let's see. Let's turn that off. So I'll put an elementary school here. How is this? Names for things all around the world are all just different. Let's just put one more here, because really that's all I can afford to do. I can't even stick a third one here. Maybe I can bring the road down a little bit more to maybe over there, and then I can stick down another one here. If I manage to put another one down here. What happened? Let me turn on my Anarchy and just play my game the way I want to play it. So we put another one there. At least we've added 600 capacity. Still gagging every time I see your elementary school situation, even though you already placed maybe 50 of them. Like, I'm so over it, hey? Like, I'm so over the elementary school thing. It's not even funny. It's ridiculous. I honestly think the elementary school requirement is just ridiculous. To me, it just doesn't make any sense. At least give me an elementary school building that is like this size, or a house like that size, something that I can mix into everything that I'm building. But the fact that they are always these large things, it just does not make any sense. Elementary schools are not this size all around the world. It irks me so much. And I really just I can't keep up with the elementary schools. I've just given up. Stay the line. Oh. Good times. You're being asked what city do you recommend visiting in SA? I like this. So I definitely want this area to also be low density. Let me just look at where does the mountain start. It starts quite abruptly. I think I've got enough room here to put 1 or 2 low densities, so that they sort of flank the outside of the town. Ask Santa. I don't want to send you to your grave. Don't ask Santa. You've been asked good times. You've been asked. Come on. There's lots of places you can visit here in South Africa that are pretty good. As is the case with every city. In fact, we actually had this conversation on one of the streams a while back. It doesn't matter where you go. You just need to know where, as a tourist, you can and cannot go. It's as simple as that. All right. So you can visit. You can visit whatever city you want. Just know where you can and cannot go. So Josie's got a lot of activities. There's just places you shouldn't go. Cape Town has got a lot of places you can visit. The places you shouldn't go. Durban has got places you can visit. Places you shouldn't go. It's as simple as that. There you go. Golf shot. Let's have a look at where things are. What's happening here? Nah. Let me make this green. Let's make this area green rather. There are some unsavory areas. Yeah, it's the case with pretty much anywhere you go to. So Personally, I don't care if it's dangerous. When I travel, I want to visit the most authentic and delicious restaurant of your city. If I don't care if it's in it's not about where it is. It's the characters you will meet. That's the problem. And there are certain places that, you know how it is, tourists are the target. So you stay away from those places because you will enter and you shall not return. Okay, I need to stop focusing so much on golf and try and make some progress before I call it a night. Let's take down some homes around here. Why are you doing this? Wow, gosh. Yeah, I'm tired of placing things manually, man. But this is my own fault. I should be zoning all of this. Okay. Point of no return, indeed. Yeah, but usually authentic and good restaurants aren't in touristy areas. Well, that's a fair point. But I'll say I like that world wonder. Authentic is going to be in someone's private house. That is true. But often you also find that street food, it's generally also quite authentic. So you're better off getting street food than venturing into the heart of, I don't know, in the case of Joburg, to a deep sloot to go and try and find food there. It will not be in your best interest. Let's just get a couple of these chappies in here, but I think these are too tall. From this point on, I think everything must just be flat. Scenario 1, you go to a not so well city and you find an amazing restaurant, and then 1 hour later you get mugged. The follow-up question then is, was that food worth it? And if it was worth it for you, scenario 1, not nice. I can even stick down some EU. Oh, I love these buildings. These are gorgeous, man. Where have these been all my life? These are like pub and grills, almost. What are you? Wow, you are nice. Oh my good grief. I'm loving some of these assets. I think for this I can go to 4 2x4s. Let's see if we can find some 2x4s commercials. Yes, we can. He would have spent all his money and on good authentic food. And you know what? there would have been nothing to mug because he would have spent all of the money on good, authentic food. Maybe that's the plan. These two are too similar, so they don't really fit well together. Maybe I can use you instead. Like so. I've seen infrastructurists turn those motels into houses. Yeah, you see, I do not have the patience for that level of I don't know what I should call it, level of commitment or detail or whatever. Because he does that stuff with the asset editor, and I don't know if I don't know if I have that patience. Shame. I use the assets the way I find them and make the best of it. Scenario 2, you go on a vacation in a random city and get diarrhea during your stay as your body gets a shock from the different bacteria it never dealt with. Didn't hit it. Can I find 2x5s? Are there 2x5 houses? My tummy is ready. If the food is good, then let's go for it. Why is it 2x3? I said 2x5. Thank you. Okay, let's do the following. So we're going to do the following. Gonna have slightly different setups. I think 2x3 at this point. Yeah, I can't fit 2x4, so 2x3. Scenario 3, you get robbed when exchanging currencies using unofficial channels. I don't know, you learn more about the culture of a country by their foods than anything. It's a major part of the trip. I'm not just saying this just because I like to eat. Fair enough. Hey, look, everybody to their own. Everybody to their own. I think as long as you do everything with caution, you will probably be fine. But I still think that you would be wise to just find out where to go and where not to go, right? I think that is just common sense and it's prudent. So just bear that in mind. That's all. And if you're happy to bear that in mind, visit whichever South African city you wish to visit. Indeed, that's also true. Anything can go wrong. create some random parking spots. Shame, poor Rory. He's not having a good game. He looks a very frustrated man. He looks a very frustrated man, poor Rory. Oh. Nope. Let's sort this one out. I also do not understand why these people decided to invert rotation. It's annoying. All your scenarios are indeed unpleasant to imagine. Let's get all of these across. And get you also to there. And then let me join it all up. There we go. And then I should be able to then close this off. I'll close this off with a mini wall. Like so. Okay. Alright, all of these are connected. Oh no, except that one. So let me go ahead and connect. Let's go ahead and connect everything up like so. Since these three are already connected, I'm not going to stress myself, and I'm gonna go ahead grab maybe a little bit of crack damage as usual, and then we can have this. Yeah, we can have different points of entry. I think different points of entry should be fine. What would you eat in SA? Let's presume Fana will eat any and everything. Let's go and give him what's this called? Tripe. Hey, give him tripe. Give them tripe all the way. I don't think I want to put any developments here. From Biltong to Chisanyama. I want to try Zulu traditional food. What is population of the city you are building now? Starlandy? I'm actually not sure, because I have. Let's do a quick guesstimate. So there's 200 people here. Well, actually 640. I've got 7,000 in the main city center. I don't think there's anybody here. I've got basically 1,000 here, so we're looking at 8,500 already. Then, I mean, if I was to estimate 1,000 people here, there's probably another 1,000 something over here. There's probably going to end up being another 1,000 something over here. So maybe 10, 11, 12,000 people, give or take. I think that should be a decent enough estimate. My city is actually a very, very high population. So if I look at Shepherd has 21,000 people, which is quite substantial. The town of Springs has 3,000 people. It's actually quite small, this town. That's interesting. It's very, very small. Old Millstown has 5,000 people. It's such a big looking town, but it's actually small. And then of course my downtown alone has 25,000 people. So yeah. Google for the win. Umqombothi. Something I do plan on doing is I plan on deleting a lot of these buildings so that they can return back to their level 1 self. So that should help bring the population down. I do not want these super tall buildings in these small towns. Those names aren't easy to remember for a poor European mind like me, but I'm very curious about those. Yeah, so at least you can I can give you an idea of pronunciations. I know you may not remember them, but at least I can give you an idea of pronunciations. So the Zulu beer that is pronounced Umqombothi. It's the African beer. Umqombothi. I wake up every day to drink my beer. Umqombothi. See that again. I'm currently watching on Google the face of the meal that you are talking about. I hope you caught that many times now, Fana. Umqombothi. Gotta click it. The tongue clicking is actually a part of the word. Oh, 100%. 100%. Thank you, Dreadnought. My singing is on point. That is exactly how the word is said. It's said. So the Q. It's the Q that's giving you the Q. Click, snap. I'm looking at this little corner. I don't know what to put here. I've been staring at it and I have no idea what to put down here. It's irritating me. I'm thinking of just putting down trees here. I'm thinking of building a parking lot. I have no idea what to put there. Q, C, and X. C is X is like Xhosa. Commercial. I don't know if it will fit. If I try and put a 2x2 commercial here, it will clip with this house. And I don't want to get rid of that house. Put benches. Wouldn't it be weird having benches like right next to such a high traffic road? That's my only question. Dog park parking. I get the X. It's mostly like Lingala, but the other two Dayum. Welcome to the Xhosa and Zulu language. Parking is easy to put in, so parking is the easiest thing to put in. Dog park? I don't know what I would do with a dog park. That's the honest truth. I think parking would make sense because there's so much commercial here. Parking will probably make the most sense. Lingala in the DRC. Okay. I think parking will make the most sense. Not X, but the X sound. Sure, I get you. Can I just use you and cheat? I need, yeah, I'll get, it'll clip. It's clipping, so I can't just cheat. It's a long way. Let's go, let's not think about it. Let's just put it down. Let's just put that down and let me. Oh, clapping. Good times with them. We are clapping. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Claps are always so good. All right, so we've got some parking. I think that works. And I will just do this. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I think that works. Central African Republic. So the CAR. Lingala. I don't know if it's the same. My mother was raised here and used some Lingala word before my 17th birthday. I thought those were Southern French. I don't know anything about this Lingala language. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing it right. All right, so I think to close this area off, we just have a small little set of buildings here and maybe along this road, and then just farms. And then we are done with the space, I would say. My pronunciation is good. All right, great, thank you. Oh, guys, I'm starting to get tired, and I'm starting to yawn. I'm actually hungry because I haven't eaten in almost 12 hours. Lingala is a big language in northern DRC and is a national language there. Is it only spoken in the DRC or the Central African Republic as well, and surrounding countries in that area? Do you know? Let me just not only DRC, south of Central African, very north of Angola, and the Brazza Congo also. Okay. That is cool. That is cool. That is cool. Let's use this chappy as my farmland for this time around. There we go. So we've got some nice beautiful farms surround the town over there. Doesn't North Angola have Kikongo? SG has brainwashed me. What? What? How did I brainwash you? Please make me understand how I brainwashed you. Oh. I have the soundtrack downloaded and I listened to it. Wait, are I referring to the City Skyline soundtrack? It's a beautiful soundtrack, people. Come on, it's a beautiful soundtrack. You can't deny that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Gotta yes sir it. Gotta yes sir it. Sit. Sit. Yes, also, but it's not the main language. This, by the way, is one of my favorite things also to build in this game. Just these sort of makeshift farms.
Beautiful.
Why, thank you, good times.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's make this a pure green farm, which I think we can go ahead and just leave along here, and I think we should be fine, like so. And I can come down here and just put a fence around here so that we have this like so. So it just looks like it's been fenced off, and I think that works. And I do believe I can get, what do they call, barns? If we go into barn, yes, I can get barns, and we can actually put barns in places like over here. can put like a barn here. I have to say that you're the only one amongst all CS tubers that reconciliate me with Farmlands. Oh, thank you. Don't know if the term CS tuber is offending. No, not in the least bit, at least not to me. I'm not overly sensitive to such things. But yeah, I do not understand people who build just look, everybody to their own. Let me rather say so. Let me not say I don't understand. Everybody to their own. For me, I absolutely love the mix of everything. Trying to obtain a sort of realistic look and feel, right? I try and pride myself with that. Of course, like everybody else, I definitely take creative freedom where relevant. I certainly do. But I feel like Farmlands just are such an integral part of landscapes that I have to have. I have to have farms. The absence of farms to me just does not speak realism at all. You can make a dirt road from the barn to the road. That's not a bad idea, actually. That's actually not a bad idea. But I'm gonna make it a fake dirt road, if that's okay. Because I think I want to use maybe this texture. Let's just see something. Let's just see what this texture looks like. Yes, let's use this texture. So, that's actually a great idea. Thanks, World of Wonder, you. If we could copy like surfaces like this, I'd have made it look like a dirt road with two tire tracks. Let me just do this. Let's do that, and this isn't a recording. I can go as close as I want. So we've got some kind of a dirty roadie. Yes, I meant dirt surface texture. Okay. Yeah. Jesus, something. Yo, excuse me. Something attacked my throat. I have no idea what it was. Ooh. Goodness me. This farm. Oh my goodness. Yo. Excuse me. Yo. I don't know what in the world. What that is. Maybe a little Graffiti does not want to go down in peace. It wants to go down fighting. Dreadnought says this farm looks nice. Thank you. And I think we're gonna build a number of these. Hang on, let me drink some water. Let me just try and sort myself out quickly. Darn grapes. Darn grapes, alright. So, well, ooh, gosh, now I've got hiccups. Oh, gosh. Guys, I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked, I'm telling you. But yeah, World of Wonder, you're right. I can add multiple things. So let's actually do that. So we can have multiple farmlands and stuff. I think I can even search for like a tractor and branch off from the main dirt road. Ooh, that's a nice one also. That's a very nice one, actually. This is a planter, so we can have a planter just sitting there, ready to be used. Ore mining, no. Can definitely have a tractor here in the corner. I don't like those tractors. These tractors look childish. Tractor plow. Got a tractor plow right there, and tractor trailer prop something. I don't know what that is. Let's put that there, and maybe I can just put another tractor right there. Are these tractors the same? They are the same, aren't they? And now you have to place barn and dirt road on every of your old custom no, I'm not gonna do that. But I get exactly what you're saying. I get what you say, but I'm not gonna put myself through that shame. That will just be torture. Which one did I use? I hope this is the one that I used, because this actually really does look nice. This looks very, very nice. Morikawa birdie, the last hole. This is how plantations are in my area. It's torture, but you can find pleasure in torture. Well, that is true. But I tell you what, if I'm going to find the torture, the pleasure in the torture, then you will join me on that torture pleasure. So in one of the live streams, we will do it when you are also here, and then we'll do it. We'll suffer here together. Yeah, I think that is only fair. Yeah, alrighty. We shall find a live stream and we shall suffer together, all of us. This looks cool. This does look pretty cool. The question now is, I no, not the question, that I do want to put some developments here actually. So I'm gonna do that. 3 by, let's do 2. Let's do 2. I think I want to do some residential just along the side. Usually we buy each other a drink and use to know each other before we go to the to torture together. But hey, times are different, eh? You gotta make do with what you got. It's as simple as that. Can we get a 3x3 in here somewhere? And what will that look like? Okay, that's not bad. That's a nice house. So we've got some decent development here. And then by 2. Let's do by 2. What's your best pickup line? Oh, I don't have a pickup line. I've been married for like a decade. I've forgotten what pickup lines are. I really have forgotten what pickup lines are. I've been married for way too long to remember such things. And that is the truth. Maybe one more here. Oh wow, a decade. Yep. It's my 10-year next month, actually, when I come back from from Finland. I'll be celebrating my 10-year. Time flies. I must say it doesn't feel like 10 years, so that must be a good thing. That must certainly be a good thing, since I don't feel it, or I didn't feel it. Let me go all the way across and then come back and then bring it in. I'm on year 2. Nice. Nice. You're starting the journey fresh. I hope we shall be talking again in 10 years time, when I'm telling you that I'm going on year 20 and you tell me you are going on year 12. That's always the goal, to keep it going. And let's close that up. My longest relationship wasn't even a year. How y'all do it? I think the question you must ask yourself is why? What is the reason why it doesn't even last a year? And if you say it's because that person this, that person that, then you have your answer. Because it can never be always that person. And that is something that you need to keep in mind. That is my best advice without saying anything else. We've been together 6 years. Oh, that's nice. So nice and long. Maybe because I'm still in high school. Well then, that might be a very good, very good reason. Very good reason. You are way too young if you are still in high school to be asking that question then. So forgive my presumptuousness in assuming that you were not in high school. That's why you were asking. Let's put a fence right there, and then it just looks. Oh no, man, I don't want it to be white. The unfortunate thing is these trees are see-through, so meh, it's not good. So I can just close up the bottom parts here like that, and let's just close up the bottom parts here also like that. My fault. Once you leave high school, the time speeds up. I'm already 11 years out of high school. Wow. How long am I out of high school? High school. Oh my gosh, almost 20 years. That's insane. Oh my gosh, that is so insane. I feel so old. You know, let's do an actual plantation here. Why not? Let's do a proper plantation. I'm 7 years out of high school, and it seems it was 1 year ago. It seems it was 1 year ago until somebody tells you it's 7, right? It never feels like it's that long. I feel young right now. You're the youngster in the group right now, Dreadnought. I'm wanting to do actual plantations because I like the way these look from afar. Ta, ta, da, ta, dum. Whoop, 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 whoop. Every time it kills me. You enter dog years after graduation. Every year feels like 7, eh? I love this beat that's playing so much. Every time I hear it, I just gotta bob. I just gotta enjoy it. Okay. I think this has come together. Whew. It's a lot. These farms just are so nice. Let me save. Farms are so nice. Mr. Gamer, without wanting to seem rude or whatever, you seem a little older than your audience. I am much older than my audience, clearly. If I have been out of high school for 20 years, then I am very much older than my audience, and I have come to realize that. But I have made peace with it, you know. In fact, I feel like as long as I'm in gaming, I'll almost always be older than my audience. But I take solace in the fact that creativity does not know age. Birdie time. Anybody can be creative. Young, old, you name it. Male, female, whatever you are, you can be creative. So I would like to think that age ain't nothing but a number in this case. Literally. Age ain't nothing but a number for us. I think a lot of the big CS tubers are in their 30s and 40s. That is also very true. I have noticed that as well. I do not want to give away, obviously, the ages of the ones that I do know, but most of them are in their 30s. There are a couple of younglings, though. There are a number of them also. So we'll not completely discard of them or pretend they don't exist. I don't like this space. I feel like this space is too big. what's happening here? Why do I have traffic jams? I should not have traffic jams here. Ah, I don't need this road anymore like this. Can I go ahead and shrink this back down to that? Yes, I can do that, and it's perfectly fine. I would post for fun on YouTube if my PC wasn't so laggy. And that's how I started, by the way. I started posting for fun. I started posting when I had my first son, because I used to sit, what's the word? Cradling him to sleep, and I would be playing cities whilst rocking this baby. Woo! And I was like, hey, why don't I just start posting my videos for the fun of it? I honestly didn't think anything was going to come of it, and here I am today. So definitely just crank down the settings and post, man. Just post. Sorry, I'm still very captivated by the golf on the other screen. Anyways, I think next week I'm going to take apart this space here and convert these to smaller sized buildings. I think these are too big for this area, for this town. Cities, you guys didn't start with SimCity 4 because your dad forced you to play some good games when you were young, and not me. I did not have any Cities 4. In fact, the first city simulation game I really played on PC was SimCity 2013. That was the first one I really played, and this was in 2014. So I think it was a year after it came out. So I had no prior experience to simulation games, let alone city builders. Right? I'm glad you agree that it is quite bulky, really. I like that word. That word explains it very nicely. It is quite bulky in this area. So we'll start off next week, probably taking apart all of these office buildings and then collapse them down into smaller ones rather. So we're gonna probably mess around with our unemployment, which is not too bad. It's still pretty good. We'll destroy all of these, create smaller buildings, and then put it all together again. I'm looking at this place and I'm thinking I should even change the road networks here. Like maybe even get rid of this road actually. I think I want to get rid of this road. Can I save this? Let me save this quickly. Again, I think I saved already. And if I get rid of this road here, then the main city network comes down this way. And then this does not look so bulky. Well, not bulky, but this then looks a lot better. Yes. But then I would have to get rid of the vast majority of this and convert them to low density houses. But then the question then is, where do I put all of the offices? So instead, my problem here is that this rises, it becomes a hill. And I don't want to build too far up this hill. I don't think it will suit the type of style I'm going for. But if I can get rid of this road, then redo this layout, I think it might be better for me. I really think this might be better for me. I don't know what will happen here if I now go ahead and delete things like this. Does the wait? What happens to the roots? So then this root will be forced to go down this way. Yeah, guys, I think let's just test this out, shall we? Oh, but I've got an elementary school here. Why are you complaining? I can't have this here either. This means that I'll need to move this elementary school somewhere else. If I get rid of this. Just get rid of that and see. Yeah, I would have to redo all of this area. But I think everybody, this will fit better with the look that I want. Because then the housing and all the big buildings end. This area will then be low density residential as it comes in to meet the farmlands here. So I'll probably have a little bit of residential here. The residential will mainly be here, spread out a little bit, and then all the way to about here. And this is all like low density housing like this. And then the farmlands begin. I'm gonna have a few small development farmlands, they merge, and then just have one or two farmlands sort of like disappear off and makes it look like a tail or something for the city. Near the new highway. Huh? Wait, what? Sorry, can you ask what's near the new highway? I think I'm gonna do this. Oh, you said you wanted to relocate officers. Oh, so relocate them from here to maybe around this area? Is that what you mean? DB Fun, isolated towns and villages on top of hills. I have that currently planned, but as for something else, I'm planning a new series that's focusing on isolated towns and villages in like mountainous areas and stuff like that. So yeah, there we go, live stream scoop. So for this one, it's just isolated, well, not isolated, but connected towns spread out in this massive region. But the whole isolated villages and stuff, that is something I want to do in a separate thing, not in this one. I do want to build a small little town here as well. It's very similar to this, but very, very tiny. Just bordered around this area, and then it just disappears very quickly. All right, everybody, I think this is it. It's the leak. I call it a scoop instead of a leak, a scoop. Oh, what a golf shot, man. This Scheffler guy is on fire. But anyways, everybody, I think this is it. I think we're done for today. We've built out this area, which I think looks very, very nice. I love this. I think this is really, really beautiful. Thanks for the idea. I think it was you in a world of wonder for you putting the paths like this. I think this is really, really cool. If I did have like houses or something here, we'll just use those invisible roads and we could be able to connect them as well. So I think overall, I think this has turned out very, very well. This town overall is turning out very, very well. And I am loving it. Loving it very, very much. Very, 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 very much. And then we have just that one city that just sticks out over there, whilst everything else is just small towns. And I think it's beautiful. It's beautiful. This city, I wanted to come across and get a little bit more height here as well, and then go across, so that as you look towards the ocean, you see sort of that skyline type thing. But yeah, this is it, everybody. I think we're done for today. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was super awesome today. I think the chatting was on fire today, which was awesome. So yeah, it was really awesome, guys. Next weekend we'll be back at it again, and I definitely think we're gonna kick off by relocating these offices. And I think the idea, World of Wonder, of sticking it somewhere around there along that road going that direction, that's not a bad idea at all, because then it opens up this whole space for me to put in my low density residential, which I think will shape up the town very, very beautifully, the exact way that I want it. So yeah, thank you, World of Wonder. I really appreciate it. And thank everybody else for joining. Really appreciate it. And I really hope, really hope to see you all in the next one. Thank you, Mr. Gamer. Have a good night. Thank you, DB Fanner. You too have a good night. Everybody have a good night, or morning, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I shall see you all next time. Bye.